Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Move Better with the Chair PT. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something a little bit different than just regular health and fitness. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the ups and downs of life, which is part of our fitness journey in general. If you are looking for just the exercise and the strength conditioning and nutrition end of it, you might skip this one. It's a little bit more deep, and it's coming from a place in my heart. But I do think that hopefully you'll enjoy it and get something out of it. We all go through struggles in life. I'm struggling today because I just found out my best friend's son passed away yesterday, and it's breaking my heart. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about grief because it's something that I've been through in the past, and how we manage it and how we grow from it. And I hope that you get something out of it. If you've ever experienced loss, or if you know somebody that has, that they can know that they're not alone. And it's just one step at a time that we got to get through. So I probably will cry. That's what I do. But back about 10 years ago, maybe more. Nope. Yes, 11, 12 years ago, I was coaching, and I had been coaching for about 13 years at that point, coaching cheerleading. And my team wasn't really happy with how I was coaching, and we were a little bit at an impasse. And so I ended up, long story short, I left mid-season and kind of left them high and dry because I wanted to make them happy, and it felt like me being there and being their coach was not going to help them at that moment in time. And I regret that I left that early or that point in the season, because it's not what I do. I don't quit things in the middle of the season. But I regret that they were impacted for what they could do for the rest of the year, because they were just college kids. And, I kind of ruined their season by leaving also. For me, it was a point of growth, though. It was a point of change in my life. I needed to go focus on my personal life. I had been wanting children and I had been putting it off, and I got pregnant, which was amazing. And I was pregnant for 15 weeks and 4 days, and then the baby went to heaven. And my son went to heaven, and it was awful. And, you really feel like at that point, like everything, like I had lost cheerleading, which was my life. I had lost the baby, and you feel like things are just not going to move forward. But they do. And lo and behold, cheerleading actually got me through again, and took me to a former cheerleader of mine, Katie, called me back to come help her cheer about 6 months later, when I felt like I just didn't want to do anything. And she called me back to come help be our assistant coach. And I did that for another 2 years. And that actually helped me out a lot, like incredibly, because getting myself back into a routine, getting myself back into a life that I knew and something that was comfortable for me, helped me to realize that there is life that goes on. Like part of me stopped that day, and part of me died that day too, losing the baby, but it gave me new growth. And I was able to grow and move on from there. That actually spurred me into school and grad school. And I just kept pushing ahead to try and learn more and be more. Yes, it was a distraction, but I was able to process my grief by putting myself back into the world and back into the community. It took a long time. It doesn't happen overnight. About 5 years after that, I went through another major tragedy in my family, and lost my niece and my brother-in-law in the same year. And thought, forget it. I'm done with school. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm giving up. And again, cheerleading pushed me through. I decided I needed to be there and be there for the people that were left behind. I needed to show my nieces and nephews that we can make it through. We can get through these hard times and push ourselves and look to the next day. We can find happiness again. Cheerleading once again got me through because I was in school, and because I was committing to finish my degree, I did my capstone on cheerleading injuries, and it reminded me of, what I'm passionate about, and it helped me to take the next step. And again, I don't think you ever move past grief. I think you move in a different plane and you shift with it. Yeah, I still have moments that I cry over both, the miscarriage and the loss of my niece and my brother-in-law. Like now, you get waves and they come and go. They're nowhere near as hard crashing as they were 12 years ago. Till days like today come, and it reminds you how fragile life is and how precious every moment that we have is with our family and our friends and our kids and every cheerleader who I ever worked with or cheered with. Like, those moments are precious. And although life completely sucks at times, it's also really amazing. And if we can hold on and cherish those moments that we had with our friends and our family and with the people who are gone, see, told you I was going to cry. We can we can move forward, and we can keep living a life that they will be honored by and that will honor others that come after as well. My tips for getting, moving past grief, it's not the same for everybody. Let yourself grieve, let yourself cry. It's like, these things suck. But if you can take a breath, know that you can only do what you are in for the moment, right now and today. You can, know that you got to get through this moment and then the next moment, and try to remember the happy times. Take a walk. For me, walking was a big, huge saving grace. And that happened with COVID again too. You can't go out and you can't do anything, but you can get out and you can walk. And you can just, go without earbuds and go just be with nature and talk to your loved ones, or talk through to the universe what you're missing and what you're looking, what you're needing right then and there. Find those moments to appreciate the world around you and just let yourself be. Find something that, maybe pushes you to have purpose again. Whether that's going back to school and continuing to learn and find new passion in what you do, or, get back into coaching, or connect with your friends, because, they're the ones who will hold you up through everything. That's what has helped me through connecting with my friends, getting back into school, getting back into cheer, reminding myself of that life is bigger than what I am. And I still have my angels in heaven that I talk to all the time. And I think now that they're all together and hanging out. And when I struggle, I know they have my back. And I hope you know that I have your back. Maybe you don't know me. Maybe you're seeing this 30 years down the road and I'm not around anymore. But you have my heart. Life is precious. Embrace every moment of it. Live your best life. and don't take 1 minute for granted. Always tell your family and your friends that you love them, and let go of the angst and the bad stuff. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for joining me. Please reach out if you want to share anything. I'm here to listen. And if you have suffered through loss and grief and are struggling for today or at any point in time, take a breath. Know that it will ease over time, and you're not alone. Sending you blessings. Don't forget, when in doubt, breathe it out. Take it one step at a time, and I will see you next time.